Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do mukbangs and makeup reviews and all these other weird stuff. Well, as you can tell by the title, today we're doing a review on the L'Oreal Body Fullwear Infallible Concealer. Now, I've heard this does great things. It erases your depression, your anxiety, your stress, and all your boy problems. Today, we're going to figure out if it is the best concealer or not. But before we get started, you guys know the deal. If you guys like videos like this, remember to give me a like because it really does help me. And remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Let your mama know, let your mama friends know, let your mama friends, dad's friends know. And let's go ahead and get started. So I already have my foundation and my brows on. I don't want to go completely barefaced because then you guys will be like, So I have the Infallible Fullwear L'Oreal in Vanilla 355. So this is the shade right here. And I chose this one because it looked really close to my W2.5 True Match foundation. So I was like, maybe I can use this one as a concealer and it'll go well. But then I forgot that it's the summer and I'm tan, and when I'm tan, I usually use W4 True Match, and this is what the difference is. So there's a possibility that this will go on lighter than it should. But we're still gonna do this review. Okay, so now that I got that part over with, because I realized I probably got the wrong color, this L'Oreal Infallible Fullwear Concealer claims that is unstoppable, experience full-on coverage, full face wear for up to 24 hours. So this concealer should last 24 hours. And it said it's the highest coverage formula that they have. And then this is the widest concealer shade range ever. Mind you, there is only 25 shades. So, and that's probably why another reason I couldn't find the right shade, because I remember shuffling in the store a little bit and figuring out which one was the best color. But let me see. I normally use Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline as well, and this is in the color neutral. Well, I guess it's not the color, but in neutral. This shade is more yellow compared to the Infallible. There's only a little bit left, so I hope you guys can tell. But this is the yellowest one I could find for my skin tone. So it just be like that sometimes. You know what I mean? This is $12.99. On the website, it also claims that there is a huge applicator. It is good to use as contour and highlight. It's waterproof, non-greasy, and won't transfer, fade, flake. Wow, or flake, that's a lot of claims. You know, they always claim more than what is really expected out of these. Coverage look is locked in all day. A little goes a long way. Okay, a little goes a long way, so we're just gonna put a little bit at a time. I'll go ahead and open this. I don't know about that. The smell is very floral. It's like they try to cover the chemical smell with some flowers, but like old grandma flowers. If you guys are like me, I'm very sensitive to strong smells, so this will most likely give me a headache. But I'm gonna still do it anyways for the video, for the tube. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's huge, and I can probably compare this to, this side is the L'Oreal concealer, and this is the Maybelline concealer. It's freaking massive. It reminds me of the Shape Tape concealer. Okay, so it says a little goes a long way. Let's go ahead and just put a little bit. As you can see, I put my foundation on already and my brows, but I haven't set it or anything. So this is what I normally do on my daily routine. I normally do the foundation and then I put the concealer and then I set everything. So we're just gonna put a little bit in the corner and I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. Wow, feels like paint. Feels really smooth. It glides on pretty well. I don't feel like it tugs at all. Is that a little bit? A little bit goes a long way. I can already tell this is too light. Can you guys tell? This is my Kabuki Real Techniques blending brush. I'm gonna blend this out on this side. And we're gonna bring it in towards the nose. It's blending quite well. But you know what? The concealer the scent is fine, but as long as you don't just inhale it straight from the tube. If I put on my, right now I have it on my face, I can't really smell it that much, but that smell is just so gross. I just wish they make concealers or products that don't smell like anything at all. You know what I mean? Okay, so as you guys can see, this is definitely too light for my foundation right now, but it is what it is. I'm gonna bring it up on my eyelids because I like to cover the veins that I have. Wow, it actually looks really good. If L'Oreal comes out with more shades, I think this would be perfect because this blended in really well. What do you guys think? This is a super highlighted face right now. So we are going to blend this out on this side with the Beauty Blender. I'm going to start at the edge first. And right here, we're going to bring it towards our nose. You know, even though it's been sitting on my face for a while, I can still blend it out pretty well. Oh no! I don't know why it's doing that. Y'all see that? I don't know what just happened. Okay, we're gonna abort this fucking blender. We are gonna go in back with my Kabuki brush because I think this is gonna mess up my makeup if I don't. I think that happened because all the water? Why did it do that? Look at that. It is so weird. It had to be because it was moist. Is that an eye booger? Sis, get your eye boogers. Okay, Kabuki brush to the rescue. And even though that Beauty Blender messed it up for a second, it still blended out quite well. Okay, so far this is the first application and I can still see my dark circles, especially on this eye because this eye got fucked up. So let's go in with another layer, but just a little bit. So I'll just add a little bit here. Still get that punch of whatever scent that is. Alright, so I'm going to try to keep it in this area and not move it out too much. Bring it on my nose. And you know what, guys? Surprisingly, it still hasn't creased on this side, so that's really good. Normally my Maybelline one would crease by now. Okay, that covered up a little bit better. Let's put a little bit more on this side then. Just in the center. Oh no! I think it's getting chalky! Let me see if you guys can see this. Okay, so guys, note that you have to work faster than I did just now in this video. You can work a decent amount of time when you're using this, but if you don't blend it in fast, the first application, then you fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna get closer so you guys can see this. So right here, you can see that it got a little dry because I was going back in with the second layer, and that's what happened. But since I did this one right after I blended it out, it's a little bit more smooth. So when you add the first application, just add a ton. Let's go ahead and set it before it looks even more crazy. And I'm gonna go in with my traditional Loreal Stay Matte powder in transparent. I use this pretty much for everything, so I'm not gonna switch it just for this routine, because I will still always use the Stay Matte powder. So I'm just gonna go place this under my eyes, set my whole face with this. And over here. Wow. Wow. What do you guys think? That second application really did help cover. I'm gonna go finish my face, and I will be right back to let you guys know my thoughts on this concealer. And we're back. What do you guys think? So let's go ahead and critique this concealer. Now, I'm surprised that this shade matches my foundation, because I really thought I went a little bit too light, but now looking at it, it possibly oxidized just a little bit, but it looks perfect now. I think it looks really good. I think it matches my foundation perfectly. So 355 vanilla, 2-3 shades lighter than my foundation. Actually, this foundation that I use today, the dark tan foundation, and it's surprisingly matching quite well. As for covering my dark bags, because I messed up on this eye by reapplying it after the first layer dried already, you can see the darkness peek through just a little bit right here. As for this eye, as soon as I blended out the first layer, I added the second layer immediately. That's why it looks like it's concealed more than this eye. So if you guys are using this for the first time, I recommend putting on a decent amount of foundation the first time and blending it out. You got one shot to do this, sis. One shot. So do it the first time, do it correctly, and put on a ton and blend it out from the outside first, and then work inside out. Does that make sense? I'm not crazy. I know this darkness is peeking through a little bit more, and I don't know if you guys can tell. But on the plus side, the concealer is not creasing. And normally a lot of concealer crease. So the fact that it blended out really well and it's not creasing and it covers like this for a drugstore, sis, I think this is it. This is the concealer. This also reminds me of the Shape Tape because of the consistency. It wasn't too thick, but also wasn't too thin, and it was still quite blendable, but not creasing. Sometimes I feel like the Shape Tape creases a bit more, but this one doesn't. So $12.99 for a 24-hour creaseless concealer. Overall, I give this 4 stars. This blended out well, covered my bags really well, and it cost $12.99. This definitely deserves 4 star. Not 5 stars quite yet because I didn't enjoy the scent. It wasn't very pleasant. Although they only have 25 shades, I hope they come out with more. And I hope you guys can find your shade. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let your friends know, let your mama know, let your mama's friends know. If you want more videos like this, leave it in the comments below. What do you guys want to see? And I will catch you guys in my next